Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talking Reds. And this is a match reaction, but this is not a instant match reaction. Last night, I did a little short clip last night for an instant match reaction where my head were gone. I'm absolutely honest. My head were absolutely gone. I was fuming. I was fuming at not just the referee and Michael Oliver's performance, but I was fuming at the performance of Liverpool. I thought we were simply not good enough. But I thought, I'll give my reaction today. And let's see. So let me digest everything. Let me think of it, have a sleep on it, think about it this morning. And I am still fuming, if I'm honest. But I want to come at it logically here. And I've seen on Twitter today. I've seen people, fans saying, "Oh, Michael Oliver, this and that." I've seen a lot of different opinions about last night's game, and one thing I'm not seeing, seeing from few people is the lack of accountability of how Liverpool played. And I want to address everything in this episode. I want to address everything from Michael's performance to Liverpool to what it means going forward in the season, what it means to the league title, what it means to the title race. And starting with obviously the game itself and the controversial instance and what I thought about the controversial instance, what I thought Oliver got wrong, what I thought the lack of control he had of the game. If I'm honest, I think he had absolute lack of control. There was the parts of it where you're like, yes, fair play, that's not a booking. But I thought he lost absolute control. And then towards the end, obviously, you saw the scenes at the end, full time whistle, Decore going to Liverpool fans, Curtis Jones getting involved, Everton fans and Everton players and Liverpool players coming together, Arne Slot getting sent off as well as our assistant coach. I mean, it was just absolute madness, craziness, and like I said, I think everyone's head last night must have been hot. It must have been hot. I was absolutely fuming with the entire game itself. But I want to think about it. Was it a point game? Was it 2 points dropped? And that's probably comes into more context the more the season goes on. If they lose the league by a point, then you look back at this game. If you win the game by a point, then you look back at this game. But yeah, I just want to have a proper sensible conversation here as a Liverpool fan. And I don't want to ever hide about conversation. I don't want to ever, on this channel, we want to have real conversation, be truthful, and don't be fake about it. Because we laugh at Arsenal fans to complain about referees, and us Liverpool fans were like, yeah, it's a conspiracy that everything's against you and stuff like that. And why you complain about referee? Why you complain about referee when really the referee should be complained about? The corruption side of things, then maybe Arsenal fans might go too far with corruption. But in terms of the standards of these refereeing, then we've got to be consistent across the basis. Otherwise, we're giving Arsenal fans, we're giving other fans right to laugh at us right now. We've got to be absolutely consistent here. And that's why when something goes against Arsenal, something goes against Man City or something like that, and it shouldn't have gone against them, then I'll happily call it out. I'll sit here and say, look, that's not good enough. And vice versa. If something goes for Liverpool, something goes against Liverpool, and then other rival fans should be doing the same thing. Because what happens there is we're creating a little bit of wiggle room for PGMOL to get away with it. They're getting away with these standards of refereeing because this standard will always be the same if there's always someone on their side fighting back, and that's the issue. That's why we get the standard we do, and that's why it's never going to change until fans from every single club admit whoever the decision helps. Fans from every club need to admit when a decision's wrong, and sometimes it can come down to just personal opinion, matter of ifs and buts. But majority of the time, they're quite clear incidents where the referee's gone completely wrong. And the news has come out today that Arne Slot is now banned for 2 games potentially, but the appeal could the FA could be looking at it on Monday. The Premier League could be looking at it Monday, so therefore he might still be available for Wolves, but that means he'll miss Aston Villa, Man City, the games after, which would probably be a bigger miss in terms of missing the Man City game, especially away. But yeah, it's last night was just. You know what? It was a proper Merseyside derby. I've got to be absolutely honest. It was a proper Merseyside derby. It was scrappy. It was brutal. It was just people fouling, yellow cards everywhere. It was just a scrappy game. And this is what I want to talk about regarding Liverpool's performance. I will talk about Michael Oliver in a second, but Liverpool's performance, Everton wanted that type of game last night. And what Liverpool did is they handed it to them. Liverpool had no control throughout the game. Maybe possibly the last 15 minutes until we conceded later on. We had no control of the game, really. We played into Everton's hands. Everton wanted to scrap. They don't have the talent we've got. Let's be absolutely honest. They wanted to get in our faces. They want to get under our skin. And they absolutely did that. Arne Slot's usually a calm person. Look, the fact that Arne Slot got sent off at the end shows you how much they got under our skin. And we allowed that to happen. And usually, I've been saying all season, look, Liverpool have been mentality monsters. It's a different mentality this season. Last night was not it, mentally wise, not just performance wise, but mentality wise. We let Everton get under our skin, and it worked for Everton. They got the draw out of it, and we didn't deserve it. We didn't deserve a win. If we're absolutely honest with ourselves, we didn't deserve it. It'd have been another Mohamed Salah saving Liverpool again. That's what it'd have been. We're robbed of a point at the end of the day because we was 2-1 up to the last second, and when a team equals in the last second, especially when there's like 3 minutes added on, two extra time already, it does feel like a robbing. It does feel like you've dropped 2 points. But in context as well, I said before the game, I said a point could have been okay, but I don't think last night was anything to shout home about. We did get a point. We didn't lose, and that is a positive. If there was any positive last night, we didn't lose, and that was the only positive we can get from last night. Other than that, it was a shocking night. It was a shocking performance. It was a shocking referee performance. But what I'm not going to do here is gaslight you guys at home. I'm not going to pull it all down to the referee, because where does accountability have there? We can't just blame the refs. We're not Arsenal here. We're not Arsenal fans. You can't ever go to Arsenal fans for doing it if you're going to do the same thing. We didn't deserve a point. We didn't deserve a win at all. At all. We were shocking all game. Absolutely shocking. In individual performances and team-wise, no, not one of them stepped up. Mohamed Salah would have been the game changer as per like he normally is, but we shouldn't have to rely on Mohamed Salah to pull us out of a hole again against really what is a poor Everton side. It really is. Like I said, a point away in the last game of Goodison. In context about the game, when it could be seen as a good point because we played poor and we got a point and we didn't lose. But when it's conceded in the last minute, it does feel like a loss. It is 2 points dropped technically because we had the win pretty much wrapped up and we couldn't see it out. And I thought is making it a little bit. I don't know why Arne Slot didn't bring Endo on to sort of see the game out. I think Jurgen Klopp would have done that, but I'm not. It's not. This is not Arne Slot. I think the player should have been up for it. They shouldn't have needed to be not up for it in a Merseyside Derby. You got to be up for it from minute one for Merseyside Derby, and we got found out. And it is what it is. 7 points clear. Like I said, it's not all doom and gloom. We are 7 points clear right now. We are 7 points clear. We are still in the driving seat for the Premier League title. But what it is it's starting to put doubts into our mind. It might give confidence to Arsenal, especially when we've got a tough fixture list coming up. It gives confidence to Arsenal and say, look, they are a bit shaky. They are vulnerable, and they can be got at. And that's exactly what happened last night. So let's go on to Michael Oliver then, the prick. Michael Oliver, shocking performance, and I don't think every single decision he got was wrong. I think I saw TNT put something up like this and that. He got this and that and wrong, and I thought he didn't get all those wrong. Really, it's the main things, and he got wrong on both sides, by the way, because Conor Bradley should have been sent off as well. Gay should have been sent off for Everton. I thought Conor Bradley should have been sent off as well. Two yellow cards for each of them. The first goal, it shouldn't have been a free kick. He basically kicked the floor and dived over. That was a shocking decision. But this is where VAR. I don't know if I don't think VAR can get involved in that, but I think they should do. They should say, look, hit the floor line. Just a little call over to the referee saying, you got that one a bit wrong there. It's kicked the floor. And I don't say every single incident to look at, but if it's quite clear that it clearly clicked the floor and dived on the floor, then I think it should be sort of just mentioned, if I'm honest. So yeah, that was not a free kick. They got a goal from it. From there, the free kick then, that's on Liverpool. Liverpool caught sleeping. Konate and Van Dijk caught sleeping, especially Konate. Didn't watch the runner. Quick play of the ball, and it's a goal. And that's on Liverpool. Before the free kick should have been given. But after the free kick, Liverpool need to be on it, and straight away, and they got caught sleeping, and that is on Liverpool for that. Again, a bit of mentality monsters come back. We came back, got it to 1-1. Sensational header by Alexis McAllister. Unbelievable. Good ball by Salah, but that header was sensational. I want to know how many times we've got goals past Jordan Pickford because how far he can reach. Because that's another one, isn't it? Really, he should have really saved that, but it was a brilliant header. It was really, the fact that it was a back against goal and still managed to direct it to the bottom corner. Sensational header. Mohamed Salah, brilliant play by Núñez, by the way. Good shot for Núñez. I think last year it'd have hit it'd hit Anfield with that shot, but good shot by Núñez. Good block on the line, and it fell to the perfect person. Mohamed Salah, the king, the Egyptian king, the saviour, the guy that we're not offering a new contract to at the moment. Not got a good enough one anyway. And it saved us again. That's what it looked like. I will give myself up. Yes, Mohamed Salah, you've saved us again. I was absolutely delighted. Forget the performance for a second. We've got the win. But then all hell breaks loose. We've got 5 minutes added on. A clash of heads between the two Everton players. Rightly added on. 2 minutes should have been added on. Maybe 2 minutes. But 3 minutes into it, extra time. Added time was too long, way too long, and I think that shouldn't have been got to that stage. And then the push on Konate in the box as well. That was an absolute robbery. Absolute robbery. I'll be absolutely honest with that. Absolute robbery. Shouldn't have been given. VAR took ages with it, and it was equalised, and that's the way it is. That's why it feels like a robbed moment. That's why it feels like a robbed of 3 points. Well, 2 points technically, and that's why I'm fuming at the whole thing. But like as a whole context of the game, we deserved not a win. We didn't deserve a win. So a point really is a good point. A point really is. It is what it is. We're 7 points clear, like I said. But yeah, it's just that moment. And I see these Liverpool fans today. It's all bitterness, like saying, I don't like this bitterness. Saying like, oh, Everton celebrating the win, celebrating the draw. Like, what we would. That's what being football fans about. If that was the other way around, and we'd been 2-1 down against Everton in the Merseyside Derby in the last minute, and needed that point just to salvage something from it, we'd have been celebrating the exact same. Because it could have been a huge point for us. Because we're on the other end of it, it's bitterness towards Everton. Fair play to them for going in, and it's annoying. What is funny though is that guy on top of his TV last night saying we got a win. He won a win. It might have felt like a win at the time, but he won a win. But yeah, I can't really say about the celebrations. It's a celebration. We'd have celebrated the same, if I'm honest. So yeah, I am absolutely gutted. My head is not as hot as last night. It's cooling. It's probably simmering right now. But yeah, I'm not going to gaslight you on this channel. I'm not going to lie to your face and say, look, it's all on the referee, because it really wasn't. It really wasn't. And the thing is, with Arne Slot as well, I think Arne Slot will be honest about it. He'll tell you that wasn't good enough. And the players will know about it. The players will know that. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm happy with the point, but I'm not happy with the point at the same time. So there's parts I am happy with it, because if we're 7 points clear, top of the league, still in the driving seat, but I'm not happy the way it happened. But it is what it is. We move. We've got Wolves at the weekend, and hopefully we can get back on to winning ways before Aston Villa and Man City, which are tough games. Like I said, please make sure you do like this video. It helps us massively. Just clicking the like button helps us massively in terms of growing as a channel. I want to give you the best content around for Liverpool. I really do. I want to give you the best content I can possibly do. Not just match reactions, we do much, much more on this channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe as well to the channel and get your notification bells on as well. Have a great day, guys.